Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan, has come out and endorsed Donald Trump earlier. Every once in a while, he wrings his hands and goes, oh my God, I can't believe what he said about Mexicans or Muslims or just about everybody else that isn't super white. But he's got to speak up for this louse anyway. So today, when talking about the judge that Donald Trump called Mexican and went after inappropriately, he acknowledges, yeah, no, it's definitely racist. Watch.
I disavow these comments. I regret those comments that he made. I don't think claiming a person can't do their job because of their race is sort of like the textbook definition of a racist comment. I think that should be absolutely disavowed. It's absolutely unacceptable.
Okay, well, if something is a textbook definition of racism, well, obviously you're not going to support the textbook definition of a racist, are you, Paul Ryan? Well, of course he is. Listen.
But do I believe that Hillary Clinton is the answer? No, I do not. Do I believe that Hillary Clinton is going to be the answer to solving these problems? I do not. I believe that we have more common ground on the policy issues of the day, and we have more likelihood of getting our policies enacted with him than we do with her. But I do absolutely disavow those comments. I think they're wrong. I don't think they're right-headed. And the thinking behind it is something I don't even personally relate to. I'm not going to even pretend to defend them. I'm going to defend our ideas. I'm going to defend our agenda. What matters to us most is our principles and the policies that come from those principles and our ability to give the people of this country a better way forward. A better way is what we're up to here. And we believe we have a better likelihood of passing that than we would have with President Clinton.
Wow, my God, that was amazing. Surrounded by African Americans because he's pretending to release an anti-poverty program, which in the end will give tax cuts to the rich. Okay, laugh along with me. Surrounded by African Americans, he says, yes, this guy is a textbook definition of a racist, and yes, I will vote for him. Wow, what a moment. I've never seen anything like that before. Yeah, my candidate is a horrible, horrible racist person. Can't wait to vote for him. Got it. I mean, did you hear what he said at the end? He said, quote, he wasn't even going to pretend to defend those comments. I love the phrasing on that because, I mean, normally I'd pretend to defend them, but I've decided this game, it's a bit too much. I'm not even going to pretend. Thank you for being slightly honest about that, Mr. Politician. And Talking Points memo has this last line, which I found interesting. He said, Ryan's comments on Tuesday are much stronger than they were last week. That's true. A day after Ryan endorsed Trump, the House Speaker said the real estate mogul's comments were, quote, totally out of left field. Now, that was comments that came out about the same exact issue. It went from, that's totally out of left field to textbook definition of racism. What is going on here? Now, number one, it's still an embarrassment and a joke that they're endorsing and supporting Donald Trump. But number two, there's something else afoot here. Why did the Republicans decide to throw Trump under the bus more aggressively than they were last week? And you can see that all up and down. And the line, and we showed you clip after clip on yesterday's show. I've got more quotes today. You obviously had Paul Ryan there. Then Mark Kirk, the Illinois senator, who's a Republican, came out and said, I cannot and will not support my party's nominee for president. So he's now technically withdrawing his endorsement. Lindsey Graham has withdrawn his endorsement. Mark Kirk furthermore said, I find Donald Trump's beliefs that an American-born judge of Mexican descent is incapable of fairly presiding over his case not only dead wrong, it is un-American. These are very strong comments. And Alberto Gonzalez last week was partly defending it. And today he comes out and he's like, I didn't mean to defend those comments. I'm against those comments. There's something afoot here. The establishment seems to have swung against Donald Trump in a very significant way. Has the Republican Party reconsidered supporting Donald Trump? We're beginning to see the first signs of it. This is not the end of the question, but it is unusual for Republicans to attack their own this aggressively. On the same exact comments just last week, they were not doing this. Now, this week, there is a change in tone from almost the entire Republican Party establishment saying Mr. Trump would like to welcome you on the underside of a bus, which, by the way, where he thoroughly belongs. Nonetheless, it is unlike the Republicans to do this unless they've begun to make a decision that Trump is not their guy. Trump, in reacting, doesn't want to apologize, but at the same time can't help himself. So he says, "It is unfortunate that my comments have been misconstrued as a categorical attack against people of Mexican heritage. I am friends with and employ thousands of people of Mexican and Hispanic descent." I know, dude, I know. You eat their taco bowls. This is not a persuasive argument. Okay, so he's not apologizing. He's trying to do damage control, but really doesn't know how to do it. Let's keep following this story, because if the Republicans have decided they're done with Trump, oh boy, this general election is going to be awesome. In the immortal words of Donald Trump, it's going to be a mess, an absolute mess.